What up? It's Wednesday, and it's Wednesday. We are talking all things Cleveland here on GameTime216. I'm Bobby G, along with the homie Big Mike. What's good, bro?
Yo.
Man, busy sports week. U.S. getting their butts kicked on the baseball diamond. NCAA Tourney, I guess, technically kicked. I still don't count those I don't count those games. Man, NCAA Tournament starts tomorrow.
Those were good games, though, man.
They were, but come on, man. The NCAA Tournament starts tomorrow.
Those teams got a shot to try to get in the big dance.
Slosh?
What's going on, Slosh?
I forgot to fix the freaking text, man. I'll do that later. Anywho, but yeah, we got some stuff to get to. Mel Kiper released his new mock or updated mock draft. He updates the thing, and
what a beautiful one it was.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. You see right here, Mel Kiper 3.0. The Cavs took care of business last night in Milwaukee. Evan Mobley looked like the Evan Mobley we wanted to see like game one.
Every game.
And then of course NCAA tournament has the NCAA tournament. We're gonna talk about it, whether you think it started or whether you didn't think it started, and whatever else we want to talk about. But y'all know what it is. Before we get to anything, do us the biggest favor: click, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we're here talking all things Cleveland, which is every Monday, every Wednesday at 2:16 Eastern. So, first things first, man. Cleveland is a football town. No matter how much winning the Cavs do, football is still king.
Yeah. No matter how much losing they do, still king.
Still a football town. Yeah, Mel Kiper released his updated mock draft 3.0, and you know, he had some
screaming dude over there.
He had a I don't know, I guess most Browns fans would be okay with this. I'd be okay with this for sure. He had us taking Monroe Freeling at number 6 and Mekhi Lemon at number 24. Baseball was invented first. It was invented first, but don't matter. Football will always be king in Cleveland, Ohio. In Ohio, period.
It's football. It don't matter about baseball. This is where football was created in Ohio.
Yeah. It was per 50 wins and counting doesn't mean a title is coming, but it is an indicator of a successful contender. But the Spurs are good. Yeah, we never say that. They're a good basketball team. They just can't beat the Cavs.
They don't want to see the Cavs in the finals. That's all.
And Sly said he's okay with it. Yeah, I'm good with it. I think most Browns fans are coming around to the fact that Monroe Freeland is looking like the pick at 6 or the first pick. We'll say the first pick, no matter where it is. I have my own theory as I continue to keep my ears to the streets. Yeah, they have the Browns. They will never be the same organization ever again. I don't know, man. I think Todd Monken maybe I've never said this before about any coach, but I think Todd Monken may be. I mean, he may be the
change.
One. Yeah, he may be the one able to do it and make it stick. I do want the Cavs. James Harden will be the best player on my team. I mean, your team. You
He doesn't
forgot.
have to
See,
put all the work on his shoulders. That's the
right.
difference.
He's never had a player like Donovan on on his side, so you might not want that problem. Remember, the problem was James Harden performing in game 7. Donovan Mitchell has no problem doing that. Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell's problem was just advancing. James Harden has no problem doing that. So you see, it's a perfect marriage.
that's
Uh,
right.
but yeah, most people coming around with the fact that Freeland will probably be the first pick of our first pick. Um, I'm good with it, man. He showed up at the combine, and the more let's see on the guy and watch him. Some people consider him a project. I think he can start day one. I think he can be that kind of guy you throw to the wolves, and he'll work it out, man.
Man. I was watching the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Baldy was on there, and he was talking about Freeland and doing all that. Or no, that wasn't on Ultimate. That was on Ken and Ken Carmen and Anthony Lime on 92.3 The Fan. He was talking about this, and he was saying how Monroe is more of he kind of isn't a day one dude. He kind of needs to grow into his strength and get stronger. So him being plug and play might not be it. And so now I've kind of leaned towards the fact of maybe might need to draft Cornell Tate at 6 and Lomu at 24. I don't know. I don't know. That's what's crazy to me is the more and more things start coming out, it gets crazy.
But are you good with this here? Would you be good with taking Freeland at 6 and then Mikhailo? This is it would be awesome for me because I have yet to see a mock draft where Mikhail falls like past 17.
That's insane that he fell that far in this draft. But I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I'm starting to do that. If he's really going to be a project and we can't plug and play him, because I mean, the guy we drafted at 6 needs to be put in and play now and do things. And I know Cornell Tate will be that dude, So I don't know. If it happens, I'm not going to be upset. I'm just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I think if I'm not mistaken, let me grab the rest. I think in his mock, Carnell they were both on the board, and he mocked Freeling over Carnell
Tate
Tate.
went to the Saints.
Yeah, so and that's surprising. Now, yeah, 'cause he had Caleb down. Caleb Giants taken down to 5. I seen got Sonny going to the Commanders, Carnell Tate to the Saints, Ruben Bain
See
to the Chiefs.
that right there.
What's that?
That tells me everything. If Sonny is still there at 6, that's when you make that phone call.
To who?
To Dallas. You're one player away, Jerry. One player away from that coveted Super Bowl win.
Slosh said Tate or bust. Wow, so Tate. Slosh wants. Is it just Tate, or what if Tate's gone? Is it you want any wide receiver, or is it just specifically Carnell Tate?
He probably just wants Tate, but I mean, if Tate's gone, that's just what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be good with this here. I know. You have crowned me the resident. Simpsonite.
Yeah, Simpsonite, man.
That was hilarious. But see, like I've been considered, it's not that I want Ty Simpson. Now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind having Ty Simpson. I think he's going to be a good quarterback. However, I'm good with them giving Shador his opportunity. And again, we need that one last piece on the offensive line. And yeah, go get some weapons. Now there is a point if say this thing plays out, we'll just call it a doomsday scenario. There there comes a point where the value just becomes too good. So I mean, if just say we take, let's say you and Slosh's scenario, dream scenario plays out. Tate's available at 6. We take Carnell Tate, and then we get all the way down to 24. Josh Simpson's still on the board.
No.
If he's there, just great. You got to take him.
To me, he's not a first round pick. He's not a value at that.
That's what I'm saying. For me.
Yeah,
like you got to take. You're gonna take Freeling. We said me and Big Mike will eat that pancake eating mother. No. Yeah. Or, let's say the absolute doomsday scenario for the Simpson family. Okay, we go Freeling at 6. We get to 24. Let's say we take the best available receiver, whoever's there, be it Mackay, be it Boston, be it Tyson, Casey, whoever. Yeah, him too. And we go on to day 2. We get to number 39, and again, Ty Simpson's still on the board at 39. You kind of gotta take a chance.
Hell no, you don't gotta take a chance.
It gets a point.
That's the problem with Browns. Well, he's there and he shouldn't be there, so let's grab. No, how about let's grab the player we need, not best player available. Cool. Well, let's trade 39. we don't need this. We go get Mark Harris.
We still need a quarterback.
No, we don't.
We do. We don't have a for sure quarterback. If we draft Ty Simpson, we have to trade Shador. No, you don't. They don't. You can fight it out. Dylan's gonna be the back out. Deshaun's gonna be on vacation for a year, and those two are battling for the spot. I wouldn't even mind. Don't even let him battle. Just let Shador be the starter, and you see what he got.
So then, what if Shador pops off? So then you wasted a pick on Ty Simpson for what then?
No, we didn't. Now we have trade ammunition for the future.
Oh, great. So now someone's gonna give us a 6th-round pick for a guy that they don't know if he's going to be a
6th-round pick.
So we lose draft game. We get a second for him.
Hopefully,
we're not going to value.
Hopefully, Shador is everything you guys hope he can be. He engineers some blowouts. Ty Simpson can come in and have his Malik Willis moment, and or his Mac Jones moment. And
well, that's why we need weapons in a line for Shador to do that. If we're just drafting quarterbacks that early, then what? What's the point?
Gotta pause y'all in a financial caller. When I get back though, it's Spurs and more Spurs. Yes, we do. Fans will ruin both of them if they stay on the team.
Yeah, you have your Dorians and Simpsonites all at each other's throat about this.
But yeah, I'm good here, and I just don't think that. I mean.
I can't see Leonard fall into that.
Yeah, I mean, but we all know you like as much as people, whether you hate or like Mel Kiper, like he's not just pulling shit out his ass. Like he gets his info gathered from people he talks to and just things he hears. So it's like in some crazy world, this scenario could happen. I just don't. I think the chances are low.
Yeah.
What up? Yeah, but yeah, I'm locked. I'm pretty locked in on Free. You know how I feel. I know you're a huge fan of trading down.
Yeah.
I'm zero trade down.
Listen, I put up a thing on TikTok where I was saying the dream scenario. It was like, a little short from yesterday's show with Scully.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy posted a scenario on there, and I was shocked by it because it was we trade from 6 to 8 with the Saints. We gain a 2nd-round pick. We draft here. I'm gonna actually look at it. I gotta remember what it is. Here,
Slot says it's gonna be at least two trades during the draft. You mean 2 trades overall NFL or 2 trades from the Browns?
All right, here it is. Okay, we dropped the 8. We draft Caleb Downs.
Okay.
Then at 24, we've traded the 24 pick away to the Jags, or no, to the Cardinals, and get Marvin Harrison. Right? Then we trade the 39 pick away to the Jags and get Brian Thomas.
Come on.
And with the 42 pick, we pick Pregnon, the guard from Georgia. We trade 70, or no, it was 39 in a fifth, for Brian Thomas.
Right.
But we trade 70 and 128 to Seattle for 64, and we get Zachariah Branch. And then at 107, we get Max Clare, tight end from Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, man.
That is fantasy work.
That, for real.
If we got Downs, those two receivers, dude, that is fantasy work.
So I think the Browns are drafting Carnell Tate if they don't trade out. I think they're taking Freeland. I think we're locked in on Freeland.
I hope. I hope they really do their work with this one. Because if Baldinger's saying what he said, it makes me feel,
What did Baldy say?
He said he needs work. Like, he's not a project, but it's just he's not strong. He needs to gain that strength. He'd be a guy that we couldn't just plug and play him. You could, but it'd be rougher, from the beginning. You would have to be, it'd be more or less you'd want him to sit for a little or whatever, or work at it. And if he somehow got it by the time the season started, great. But otherwise, he doesn't think he's that dude like that. He more or less thinks it's, go Tate and then you can grab someone later or whatever.
Okay, but where does he think he'll be in 2 seasons? Like, see...
Oh, no, he thinks by then he'll be good to go.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so...
But if he's...
Why not,
if he's weak and he gets into practice and Miles is destroying his confidence every chance he gets...
But see, I don't see that
That's what he was saying. Like, dude, if he's getting his confidence smashed every practice and then goes in there and gets destroyed by other dudes, then it's like, man.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I see the reason why I'm like so pro drafting is like because he has every single thing that you can't teach or coach. The wingspan is cool. He can hold off defenders. He's got the athletic ability to make that kickback and get the leg up on these athletic guys on the edge. Like, I would rather have a guy who I could potentially coach up, but has all the physical tools to do what I need, versus a guy who has some physical limitations, but is quote unquote ready. Because it's like, no matter how ready you are, sometimes if you just ain't got those physical abilities, you just ain't got it.
Yeah,
and that could be your downfall. Like,
well, see, and this is why I wouldn't. To me, trading down a couple spots wouldn't be a problem because I don't think anybody in the top 10's drafting him, would draft him. I think everybody's going defense, and pretty much that's it. It's gonna be all defense after us, unless Tate or somebody's there. But I feel like it's going to be a lot of defense there.
Because I'm not 100% certain. Like, I don't know I don't know if you know. What is the Saints' O-line situation? Like, do they have a left tackle? And it's like the only other thing that like really concerns me, I know it's like hopefully trade. Like, see, I differ in that thing. I think he's going to go somewhere. He has a chance to go anywhere from 6 to like 13, 14.
Who, Monroe?
Yeah. I think he can go anywhere in that range.
If this is our dude and we want him, I'm saying a couple spots down. I'm not doing the Dallas trade might be a little risky if we want him.
Right.
I'm saying you go 8 or 9 is where you get to, and then be like, all right, cool, we get our guy.
But even then, I'm like, to me, it's like, why risk it? Especially if he's high on my board, if he's first or second or third. But yeah, like, what's the point of getting that if you miss your guy when you could have had your guy?
I feel like they got a couple guys. I don't feel like it's just that's the only one they're looking at.
True. And I agree with that. But I'm saying, like, if
they get Carnell, I think they'd be okay with that.
Let's say they got Freeling, Tate, Tyson,
Yeah.
But if he's one and you got the chance to grab him, to me, just grab him, get him. Don't like why risk it? Just get your guy. It's and again, I came to this conclusion just based on what they did. Like they have not signed a left tackle for a reason.
Well, yeah.
And it has to be to address it in the draft, and he's the kind of quote unquote best left tackle available. True left tackle. But I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that we've already tried the conversion and failed, like we tried let's draft this right tackle and turn him in. Oh, you can like we done. Nah, let's get a real left tackle.
Yeah.
And the next best left tackle would be Lomu.
Yeah.
He's projected to be down in the 20s. And it's to me, and I mean, it's really true. Ignorance is bliss, and time will rip you to shreds. The more time we have to just go over this, and like the differences between the two, and Lomu and Freeling, the benefits, the pros and the cons. Like I am pushing the gap further and further away to where at one point I was like, okay, yeah, I could take Tatum and I could grab Lomu, to the point where like now I'm not even feeling like I'm widening that gap so much. It was like, nah, just take Freeling, forget trading, just take Freeling, get it over with, and we'll see which one of these wide receivers drops down, because there's more wide. I can get more wide receivers later than I can get tackles from 6 or 24. And that's my dilemma.
I mean, like I said, I got no problem if it goes this round. Now, I mean, Lemon, I don't believe is going to be there.
Same.
I think Tyson might be there.
You think so?
Because I feel like a lot of teams are going to be scared of the injury situation.
Maybe.
It's like a Joe Burrow thing every other year. When he's healthy, he's a dog. But that's what it is. It's almost like a Joe Burrow thing. So I don't know.
All right. And Cooper. Cooper's growing on me. Cooper Jr.
I want to see Boston's pro day, how he runs, and all that other stuff. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Because if he's quick like they say he is, and he's got that big body. I mean, he's 6'4", 213, and then
Brazil, Tennessee. Yeah.
He's 6'5", 200. So I mean, man, that's some big boys right there. That'd be nice.
Yeah. And that, like, again, so I mean, you see, like, that's like there's more options for me to get a receiver between 24 and 39 versus I really got 2 to 3 tackles I'm cycling through. Who was Chris Bell as well, who will more than likely fall to the second at least. KC Conception. We get CJ Daniels in about the 5th round. Go you. Yeah, I mean, looking at the rest of it though, let's see, he's got Ruben Bain to the Chiefs at 9, Mansour Delane to the Bengals. He's got Jordan at 11 to the Dolphins. And looking at what they're doing in their roster, I could definitely see them going receiver. They got to do something. They gave everybody away.
Who?
The Dolphins.
Oh yeah, the Dolphins are definitely going receiver. I feel like.
Yeah, he's got Jordan Tyson to them at 11. He's got.
That's crazy. Why is Mekhi Lemon now being the Jordan Tyson?
I don't know.
Did my guy scare everybody away with those weird ass eyes? Like, dude, what are you looking at me like that for?
I mean,
like,
his 40 time was similar to Tate's. Like, I genuinely don't know what Well, I don't know what happened or what Mel's hearing, but enough to push him all the way down there. He's got
See, that's crazy.
he's got Jermon McCoy going to the Cowboys at 12. Maui Noah to the Rams. He's got Fano going to Baltimore. Kenyon Sadiq to Tampa. Your favorite. You got Todd Simpson to the Jets.
Yeah, good job, Mel. That's a good one right there.
Caden Proctor to the Lions. Dylan Thyman to the Vikings. A lot of people, I think like 90% of mocks I see have him going to the Vikings. McNeil Warren out of Toledo going to the Panthers. CJ Allen to the Cowboys. I'm not butchering this dude. Big O, Ione, guard out of Penn State to the Steelers.
Ione? Dude, he's at 21? Woo.
Yeah. He's got Peter Woods going to the Chargers. Max Ianker to the Eagles.
That's another right tag. That's another tackle.
Yep. Of course, Makai to us at 24.
Is he a lefty? He might be another true left tackle. Max.
31 starts on the stage. Swing, tackle that. He doesn't specify, and I can't remember. No, he's right.
Oh,
yeah. Zion Young to the Bears. Avion Terrell. There it is. That's AJ Terrell's little brother. At 26 to the Buffalo. Blake Miller to San Fran. Christian Miller to the Texans. Brandon Sissy to the Chiefs. Keldrick Fault to the Dolphins. Casey Conception to the Patriots. And Colton Hood to the Seahawks at 30. And that's the whole first round. So it's like, Avion Terrell fell a little bit too. I think he had him mocked a little bit higher prior. That's one that I wouldn't mind him taking a plunge.
Well, Leone, that guard from Penn State, that dude was mocked all the way up to like 12, 14. Now he's got him all the way down 7 to 9 spots further. That's crazy.
Yeah. But if Avion Terrell somehow fell to 39, I would not be upset at that. Let's put something out. Somebody put a picture out of him with the gas mask on. It worked for who had that happen to him?
That was the line.
D lineman. Was offensive
lineman? No,
lineman?
he was offense. It was a big dude. That was Miami. Took him, and then he went to the Texans and had a good career. A big ball dude.
Oh, was it Tunsil?
Yeah, Tunsil.
Yeah, it was Tunsil. Yeah, that was crazy.
Right during the draft, he was doing it. It's like he did that shit on purpose. He did that shit on purpose. He's like, I was just trying it on. No, he was just not trying to get drafted by that team. That's exactly what you was doing. Because then you got tested and it came up negative, and you're like, yeah, see, I wasn't smoking. And you're cool.
All right. Penn State, though, they had their pro day today.
Zach Jackson.
Yeah, you pay any attention to it or hear anything from it?
I heard, the Browns had 3 scouts there. They didn't have no QB coach, no nothing like that.
Right.
Drew and Iloni or whatever, however you say the name, did their thing. They ran through drills for positions.
Right.
But, he said that dude looked like an NFL guard that's been there for 5 years already.
Right.
He said that dude looks the part, like big time the part.
Okay.
He said, Drew was throwing, but he goes, people are looking at him to be, 4th, 5th, 6th round guy.
Yeah. I also wouldn't mind if we took a flyer on him in the 4th or 5th. I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Yeah, no quarterbacks. looks at it like after Mendoza, it's Simpson, Nussmeier, then Drew.
Well, Nussmeier creeping back up in there.
I guess that's how he looks at it as.
Right.
But Zach Jackson's also like Jason Lloyd saying all that crazy shit about Shador. When everybody else says something totally opposite, I don't understand it. But this is the weirdest shit when it comes to this dude. These dudes say they hear this, but then the guys that are actually in the locker room and with them say something totally different. But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's also his own people. You got freaking Eric Dickerson out there not believing. Eric Dickerson, oh, the Ravens are going to draft. Now, I don't believe it. Dude, Deion Sanders literally said it 10 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
Shit like that. And then, I mean, you had Shelby Harris straight say, dude works harder than anybody's ever seen. And he's got talent. He's got it there. It's just a matter of working more, being able to put more into it.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy to me.
Yeah. But who else Penn State got? Oh, they got the tailback. Singletary or Singleton?
Both of them. Singleton and then the other one. The other one's coming out too. Can't think of his name.
Oh, he put up 25 reps though.
Who did?
Singleton. Put up 25. Yeah, 25 of them.
Dudes.
I like that.
Monsterish dudes.
Oh, they got the video too. Yeah. Crank them out. That might be my favorite combine event.
What, the reps?
Yeah.
Putting up some weight?
Yeah, it's just because, like, it's one thing when they run. I mean, they all, the pressure's on them to run or whatnot, but it's like everybody goes up there tossing around that iron, and then that one dude, like, it's like as soon as somebody hits 30, it's like, oh, everybody gets set. All right, I gotta hit 32, 33. I gotta just see him cranking it out.
Oh, you didn't hit the live on the Twitter, huh?
I did, just didn't go. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, number 216. What's going on over there?
Yeah, it is. It should be.
But yeah, it doesn't say we're live at all.
I don't know. Twitter's been bugging for like recently. Last couple weeks, they had something going on. Thought they had said that they had fixed it, but apparently still need to work on some stuff. And I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, but yeah, more and more will be coming out. Sure, Kiper's gonna drop, so everybody's will update. NFL Network will update theirs. I think Bucky Brooks. That's probably the guy I look at the most. He'll say something randomly weird. He'll have next week. He'll have Ty Simpson going to second.
Well, I guess you got to see what the pro day's like, right?
Yeah, because they still haven't done their pro day.
Yeah, theirs ain't until April or something. So
yeah, Bama always, they try and stand out a little bit.
And same with Ohio State's. They're in there too because Julian Saint's going to be throwing the card now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good times, I can't wait for the draft.
I know.
Get it over.
You need to move up the draft like April 1st.
Yeah, do it at the beginning of April, like right after Easter. You got to figure out when the hell Easter is and leave Easter alone. Like sometimes it's the beginning of April, other times it's at the end of April. Listen, it's always the first weekend in April and be done with it, and then put the draft the week after.
Yeah, especially y'all trying to make the season 18 games. If you make 18 games, you're going to have to move stuff up anyway. Put it beginning of April, that way we can go ahead and get rookie camp. A little bit of, everything moves a little bit.
Moving a little bit more. Then maybe they can have a little bit of a break in the summer so they can enjoy a little bit of weather and stuff like that. The players like it too.
Yeah, because in a few years the Super Bowl is going to be in March. That's coming. That's coming up.
Why do you think that?
Dude, we already to Valentine's Day. Ain't nothing but 2 more weeks.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be in March. I don't see it
Okay, the way it is now, you got the Super Bowl in February 14th. Okay, we had the 18th game. That's going to add another week. Now you're at the third week of February. And then with that 18th game, what comes? Second bye week.
But why did it go
now you're at
to
the end
that?
of February, beginning of March.
But why did it go to February? Why is it February 14th? There's a reason why I jumped to that.
Because of the 17th
Usually
game.
it's that first weekend in February.
Yeah, because of the 17th game. The 17th game pushed it back a week. So they're going to add an 18th game. That's going to push it back. Now you third week of February.
Yeah.
And when they go to 18 games, they're going to go to 2 bye weeks instead of 1. That's going to push it. Now you're at the end of February, beginning of March. Hey, it's coming.
Well, that means if that's the case, that means free agency won't start until. See, they're going to have a problem with that. Guess what? March Madness happens no matter what. St. Patty's Day week. So free agency ain't going to have the pop it has if it's like that then.
Hey, football don't care. Yes, it will. That's the problem. The NFL don't care. They take it over everything.
Well, I mean, I guess Monday's always the pop, and then it doesn't matter after that.
Yeah. See, football, they don't care. They do what they want.
You do it the week after March Madness starts. It won't matter what happens during the week then.
Yeah.
And then do the draft a couple weeks later.
Yeah, the sport that has it right is the WNBA. The WNBA has it right.
Why do they have it right?
Because the WNBA has their draft, and then the season starts like a month later. No break in between. Like, these kids get drafted, they get into camp, and they get to work. So, and not only that, for players coming out, actually for rookies, it kind of works better because they're still in rhythm from the season. You know, a lot of the top picks are just finishing the tournament, and then they start their draft prep, and then they get drafted, and they're right into it, going right into the season. So, yeah, WNBA got it right. You just imagine if football, like I mean, it would suck for us as content creators and people talk about it, but if the draft was like in June, and just when draft, training camp. Get draft in June, training camp, start right there, end of June, beginning of July, preseason August, and it's time to roll, September. As a fan, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Now that will definitely put the pressure on quarterbacks to be ready. Yeah, if you ain't ready to play,
yeah, that's the end of that.
Then I think every quarterback would sit for a year.
They'd all sit for a year, and they might think about not coming out then. Like, all right, I got to go back and
learn. Man. Off season, yeah, we got to set up a mock draft. Get Slosh in. Slosh, let me know when you got a day off.
He'll take whatever day off and just.
These dudes split with the Mavs, lost it. I mean, won in Dallas, lost at home. It was Dallas hit like 72 3-pointers. Won that game. And last night we picked it back up. We got the victory against the Bucks. But it's pretty much the same thing. Like, dude, we cannot defend the 3-point line.
Yeah.
And statistically, the Bucks are the best 3-point, or not they're second in the league in 3-point shooting. I think they shoot 38% as a team. We let them shoot 4. They shot 60% in the first half.
That's crazy.
Yeah, from 3, they were like 12 of 16. And we defended it way better in the second half, but they got to tighten that up. They're watching that game last night. The corner man is helping so far in.
He's gonna stop that.
Yeah, this was like, as a youngster, I remember getting into, won't call it an argument, because I was a very coachable player. We call it a debate with my coach on like crash. I used to like to try and crash the boards. I played the point, but I still would like to try and crash. It's like I don't need or on offensive glass.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't need you to do. I need you back on defense. I'm like, I can get back, but I can, I can. If I can't get the rebound, I know I can get back. It's, okay, who do you think is faster, you or this basketball? And I'm kidding. I'm freaking 12, 13 years old. Dude, the ball ain't got no legs. Yes, I'm faster than the basketball. You are? Okay. You're going to race this basketball. Go. And I started running, and he just threw the ball down court. And there I am. Yeah, looking like a dumbass. All right, coach. But it's like that. It's like they're helping so far in, forgetting that the basketball, when that thing is moving, it's faster than you. And they're struggling to get back to recover. Almost every single one of Milwaukee's 3-point shots looked the exact same. Guy standing wide open and a guy trying to close out like his life depends on it. And not being able to get there in time. And of course resulting in them making a bucket. What's his name? Porter Jr. killed us.
He was doing his thing.
Yeah, he hates Cleveland with a passion.
Well, we traded him away after all the bullshit, and he was pissed about that.
Yeah, remember first we gave him the Chris Paul treat. We sent him home. First thing we did was sent him home, and then we traded him. But yeah, so he tries to show up and show out every time he plays the Cavs.
Yes.
Your guy, Ryan Rollins, he showed up. This dude, Jang, who is you? This dude hit like 3-4 threes. Bobby Portis, if Giannis would play in this game, we probably would have lost by like 12 to 15 points.
I think everything would have been different, though. That's what sucks about other teams not having their star player, because you don't know how they're going to act without him.
Yeah, true.
So you don't know who's going to do what, who's going to get hot, what random dude's going to play good. Because if Giannis is in there, you know how they play. Like, you know their routine then. But when you take them out, then it's different.
Yeah. On the positive side, you can see it right there. What was different from the last game against the Mavericks? The Mavericks made more free throws than we attempted. This game, we made more free throws than the Bucks attempted. And you see the difference in the game. James Harden, I think he had his, not career high in free throws, but I think he shot the most free throws since he's been a Cav. Because he has not been getting whistles as a Cav. Like, he's struggling to get to the free throw line.
He's getting pissed about it, man.
Yeah, he is.
Big time about it last night.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, this dude finally acted like why can't this is like remember Evan Mobley did that interview and somebody asked him who do you think will be like the face of the NBA in 3 to 4 years, and he was like probably be me and Wemby, and everybody was like, man, if you chill out, bro.
Yeah, if you can get this every damn night, it would be you and Wemby.
Right. And if you say something like that, this is what you gotta be. Yeah. And then this is that next step. And it's every time right when you're about to give up on Evan Mobley, he'll have this game. Yeah. And it's bro, why?
I think it's starting to come together more for him and Harden. The pick and roll is starting to work more. He's starting to understand that he needs to look as he cuts to the basket more instead of just go down there and just turn around. Look while you're running down there, because he's getting more baskets on the run. And the three's starting to fall for him, but he's also not just relying on being out there like Embiid does. I'm going to stand at the 3-point and just – now he's also moving more, and I think it's helping him big time. I mean, he got 6 offensive rebounds. So that helped too, get them putbacks and everything. So – if he can play like this, I mean, granted, he's probably not going to get 27-15 every night. You can get 20 and 10, 20 and 12 every night. That's what you need.
Yeah. And, I mean, the more impressive thing is he basically did all his work inside.
Yeah.
It inside. I don't think he hit a three this game. Only other things I cleaned up the free throw. I don't know why you're struggling at the free throw line, but you definitely got to clean that up. But he did all his damage inside. He didn't get pushed around as much as he normally does.
I mean, I watched him take the ball and go down there and start backing dude down and do his thing. Like, that's what you're supposed to do, Evan. Do that all the time.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about, popping out and shooting and all that other stuff. Just get to the hole, get down there, and move your feet.
Yeah, like there was the where he had the putback dunk. I think it was off of it was Stu Smith.
Yes.
Had the offensive rebound he had. He got off of Bobby Portis and then put it back up with the jump. It was baby jump hook, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, get in there, be freaking physical, my guy. And his defense is always his defense. From that standpoint, I would like to see the rest of the guys rely on him being back there. Like, don't let your man blow by you. Yeah. But at least remember he's there, and if it comes down to it, stay out on the shooter. Stay out on the shooter because Evan Mobley's back there. Like, don't chase him all the way down because that's what killed us in the first half. Drive, kick. Drive, kick, swing, and wide open three. And your boy, Money Merrill, looks like he's starting to get back. As you can see, he's getting frustrated too. Struce.
Yeah, what 17?
Yeah, but he was first half. He was throwing some clankers. You see him getting mad. He hit that one. He's like, finally. Yeah. And then usually once he sees one go down, he'll hit a couple. Max Strus looked like he's been out all season.
Oh, that game, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it hit him all at once.
Yeah, but he did. He hit them when they mattered. I think he back to back. He had like a air ball and just a straight brick, just right off the backboard, bang. And of course, thank you, Doc Rivers, for being not a great coach.
Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, he gave us
timeouts and stuff.
Yeah, or he challenged. He didn't have a timeout. And I think Donovan Mitchell missed a free throw.
He did. He front of the rim. What the? Like, it was horrible.
We can't go through all that and then miss the free throw.
That was horrible. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. But at least we closed it out. I mean, we were up in the game. I think the biggest lead we had, like 16 or 17 in the first half. As a matter of fact, the crazy thing is my son had something to do, so we took him to do that. And so we finished with that. We're headed home. And I asked my wife, I'm driving, like, yo, what's the score of the game? She said, it's 41-27. All right, cool. Literally got home like 8 minutes later. I walk in, turn the TV on, hit Peacock, watch game, and it's 44-41. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, they went on a 12-0 run. It was nasty.
Yeah, I'm like, didn't you say the score of this game was 41-27? She's like, yeah. I said, it's a tie game now. She's like, what? Yeah.
That was a nasty 12-0 run they went on.
Yeah, we got to figure out the second quarter, man. What is up with us in the second quarter?
I don't know. It used to be the third. We used to never be able to do shit in the third. Couldn't do nothing. Now it's the second. Thank God it's earlier in the game, though. That way we have enough time to come back and have a half to make it up. But, yeah, we got to do something there. You can't a whole quarter go down the drain. All right, if half the quarter you're getting beat up, cool. But at least the other half you can try to come back with. You can't do a whole quarter and just say, yeah, now it's going to be 35-12 on the score, on the box score. Nah, we can't do that.
And then I guess I heard it somewhere. I can't remember where I heard it. So I was supposed to pose this question to you. Like, we see how the season is going.
Yeah.
I think my confidence in us being able to win the whole thing is down from where it started. Our ability to win the conference is a little bit down from where it started. So I'll ask you this. If we don't get out of the first round of the playoffs, is Kenny Atkinson going to get fired?
Oh, man. If we can't get out of the first round?
If we lose in the first round of the playoffs this
he's out of here.
Is it justified?
There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get out of the first round. None. There's no reason why we shouldn't be playing in the conference finals, to be honest. Be real honest with you. We should be in the conference finals fighting to get into the finals. There should be no reason why we're not. Because Allen should be back and ready. Strus is going to be full running then. Harden says the injury's getting weaker and weaker to him to where he's good and he's starting to really start. Now, before he wasn't driving or trying to score. Now he is again. Mm-hmm. So now you see it more. So everything should be full swing. And if you can't get out the first round, no. Right. Yeah, you're out of here.
I mean, as it stands right now, if the playoffs started today, it'd be us and the Raptors. We have not beaten the Raptors all season.
Yeah, well, remember, the Hawks beat us all season one year, and we came up and swept them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but we had LeBron James. That was different.
Hey, we got D. Mitch. We'd be all right. D. Mitch, Harden. Man, we'd be all right.
And the Raptors are a half game in front of Orlando. Orlando, I'm not too concerned about. I think, honestly, I hope they make that flip flop.
Well, they were flip flopped. They just recently flipped because they were ahead of them.
Well, yeah, we beat Orlando. I think that was the game that made them flip.
Screwed ourselves.
Yeah, kinda. I would much rather play the Magic than the Raptors.
Yeah, I want Orlando. Then I wouldn't mind.
It's gonna be the Pistons.
Yeah, that's who I would love that. Orlando, then the Pistons. Shit. Yeah. We in the conference finals.
And honestly, I'm not even gonna guarantee the Pistons. I'm because I think the Hawks or the Hornets could be a tough out for the Pistons. So I'm not gonna pencil in the Pistons.
I don't want to see the Hornets in the playoffs.
Me neither. No, because Con Knippel averages 30 points a game against us.
Con Knippels. Yeah, you don't want to see him. It's just they're that team you just don't know. You don't know what you're gonna get from them. They can lay it down one game, and then the next game everybody's scoring 25.
Absolutely.
And you're like, oh, what the fuck's going on?
Absolutely. I would much rather see the Hawks.
Yes.
Who've won 10 in a row, by the way. Yeah.
They're on a run, but I'd still rather see them.
Who knew? All we had to do was get rid of Trae Young. We could win some basketball games.
Yeah, Trae Young gone, W's. Like, wow. We're going to get rid of Ice Trae, and we're not going to be Ice no more. They fire right now, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think that's going to be tough. That little 9-10 fighting to get in is going to be a nice little thing on the East, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the play-in, if that's the only game I want to see, really. I just want to see the Hornets and Hawks play. That may be in a win or go home situation. That might be the game of the year to that point.
Shit, I want the Hornets to get the 7th seed.
So why the 7? Oh, so they play the Celtics.
So yeah, them and the Celtics go at it. That might be the Celtics' downfall. It's not. Celtics might not lose it, but them Hornets are gonna give them everything. Yeah. Everything they got, they gonna get, and the Celtics gonna be, beat up, wore down, going to that second round, and it might be a problem for them.
I don't know, is Joel Embiid out for the year, or is he freaking playing? What is this dude going through?
Out the Sixers. Them boys don't want to play or don't know how to play.
If he's not done for the year, I'd rather see Philly. Yeah. I'd rather see Philly.
You want us to see Philly or Celtics?
No, the Celtics to see Philly. Let them go with Embiid and Maxey and VJ. I think they can wear them down. especially if who they trade for, Zubac. Zubac, right?
Oh yeah, Zubac.
Yeah, no.
Where's he at?
They got a big. Zubac
Who
is
did?
in Indiana. The Celtics. They traded for
Oh,
a big.
Vucevic?
Yeah, Vucevic. There you
Yeah, I
go.
was like, hold on, who we talking about? Yeah, Zubac in
Zubac
Indiana.
and Pacers. Yeah, Vucevic. I mean, because I think he's done for the year.
Did they say that?
I don't know.
Because I thought
Let me
he was
double check.
supposed to come back at some point, but maybe they finally said, nah,
Let's
he
see,
isn't gonna make it.
Nikolai
He had
Vucevic
surgery.
out
But I thought it was
3 to 4 weeks. It's out 3 to 4 weeks. That was on the 7th. So
yeah, so he'll be back at the end of the season.
yeah,
So he'll still be needing to, get in playoff mode. So he might not be full run at it.
yeah. So I'd definitely rather see Philly. I think they can beat them up a little bit. They could potentially beat them. Yeah, Max. Yeah, all it takes is Joel to not miss a game, and Maxi, he can light up. VJ
It'd
just
be
got to play
down.
consistent.
That'd be crazy. They take out Boston and gonna face the Knicks.
Man, Kelly Oubre. The oh no, he not. He not that. No, he's there. I'm tripping. I don't know why I keep mixing up the Hornets and Phillies roster.
I'll say Oubre, isn't he on the
Oubre.
Hornets now?
Yeah, sometimes I keep it like I just see his hair.
They still got Tobias still up there, don't they?
No, Tobias Harris is with the Pistons.
Yeah, Tobias the Pistons. That's right.
Yeah,
God,
he's with the
dang.
Pistons. See?
All these dudes moved
Yeah.
everywhere. You got VJ Maxey and Embiid. That's what they got.
But they would get Paul George back for the playoffs.
And they got rid of McCain too, so that was a hell of a.
He's up out of there.
Oh yeah, and Paul George will be back for the.
He would be back for the playoffs.
And fresh legs,
Hey, the ultimate wild card.
just to get injured.
All right, but before we get out of here, close out the show. Yeah, the NCAA tournament. But whether you believe it started yesterday, or you believe it starts tomorrow. That's today. Miami of Ohio. Let's go, Red Birds.
Yeah, the Red Hawks.
Get in there. Prove you
Time they
belong.
play 6:40. No, they play the late game. They're the 9:15 game. Dang.
In the East, the East bracket. I know we kind of briefly went over it the other day. Lines picks. How you see this region shaking out?
I feel like it. Gosh, man. See, I did another one with Scully on the show yesterday, and I went a little bit different way in this bracket. But I ended up being Duke and Michigan State to battle to get out, and I have Duke going out. Heading to the Final Four.
Okay, I think I got the same.
But there's South Florida. I think does take down Louisville, and who the hell is JC down
Yeah.
there? Who's Albon? But yeah, I think Central Florida takes down UCLA too. I think those are two upsets that happen in this bracket.
Yeah. Hey, talk to ChatGPT. It's not the best speller.
Albon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same. I got Duke winning this region, coming out, and I think I got them meeting St. John's. That'll probably be the game. That's a game I want to see.
That's a sweet.
Put it like that. Yeah.
That's a 16 game. Yeah, that's what that would be.
Definitely want to see that.
I got that too. St. John's, and then I got a UConn versus Michigan State.
And then who did I can't remember who I can't remember who I had them in my bracket. Who I had them beating in the Elite Eight. I think it was UConn.
All right.
I think it was UConn. Shout out.
Man, you don't be doing the Jesus move now. Jesus move.
Speaking of Jesus, where is Jesus, man?
He was there yesterday. We was going at it a little bit. And yeah, then you and him were going at it while I was doing the bracket with Scully. That thing was just going crazy in the chat.
Yeah, no, he was talking about we were talking about no, we were talking about just the fan base. Like he doesn't think that that people in Vegas are like hardcore fans because like so I'm like nah, like
people think of Vegas as just being a city of lights. Not there's no living there. People don't picture houses and schools and
but like it's like he was because his whole thing was like the A's should change the name because the fan base like the more hardcore fan base like we're not hardcore baseball fans. I was like, I'm not a baseball fan, but no, it's like people here, because most people who live here were born somewhere else. It's like there's more of a love for the sport than, so it's like people don't care, like they don't care that the team came from somewhere else, or they don't care what the name of the team is. And so he was like correlating that with like the fandom, like, no, it's because you don't care about the history. Like, no, we do care about the history. You just don't care what you call the team. Like it's the team that we root for. Like they can name them whatever. So
I wouldn't be calling them the A's either. I let that die or go off to Oakland just in case an expansion happens and they can bring that back.
But see, that's what I'm saying. And then like I ended the conversation. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, you do realize that the Oakland A's weren't even originally the Oakland A's. They played in 2 other cities before Oakland. So they ain't even the original fan base.
Yeah.
And then he didn't respond to that one though. Like they started out in Philly. They were the Philadelphia A's.
And then where'd they go?
And then Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Yeah, before Oakland. So it's like, see, like, and if you want to go by that, then you basically saying nobody in LA, like LA can't be a sports town because they don't even. No, the LA has not a single original team.
No, because California Angels was, Anaheim and California.
The Dodgers came from Brooklyn. The Lakers came from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
The Clippers came from San Diego. I think the Kings came from like somewhere in Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
And the Rams came from St. Louis.
The Rams actually come from Cleveland.
Oh yeah, from way back. If you go way back, and then you had the Chargers that were always San Diego. So,
LA has no original except the colleges. That's their original sports teams. USC, UCLA. But I'm gonna pull up this other bracket since I did not proofread. I already did the East. Move on to the Warriors. Oh man, I'm messing up. Get my buttons. Yep, messing up a show. There we go. Alright. So starting the West. How you see this little quadrant of that playing out?
I feel like all the higher seeds besides Villanova. I think Utah State's the upset, but I think as you move on in this little part here, Arizona will face Arkansas. And I think Arizona gets that dub.
All right. About Villanova.
Yeah, no. Utah State's taking them out. I think Utah State Aggies are going to take them out. That team's that's a good squad, and people aren't going to be, I don't think Villanova's going to take them seriously, and Utah's going to smack them.
Oh, you think it's gonna play like that for real?
Yeah, I really do think Utah wins. Utah State.
All right, all right, all right.
I think, to be honest, I think High Point averages 90 points a game. Like, they are fast as hell up and down the court, and that gives Wisconsin issues. If High Point gets on something like that, they might be able to win that game in the end and upset Wisconsin. But I still think how Wisconsin played at the end and in the tourney, the Big Ten tournament, they're going to get the W, but High Point could, with the way they play, beat Wisconsin.
All right. I gotta take Wisconsin. I think I'll take Wisconsin in my bracket. So I gotta stick with that. Even though everything you said is legit. Arkansas and Hawaii. I know this. A lot of people got this pegged as an upset special.
I don't know why.
I think it's because of the
travel. Yeah,
location. Yeah, he broke that down, and that will play a factor. But I think
that's only the first half, though.
I don't even think it's that. I think Arkansas dominates from it's wire to wire. They have the best player on the floor.
Oh yeah, they got that dude over there, man. He is. That dude's.
Yeah, Darius Acuff.
Yeah, the Rainbow Warriors are gonna fall. They're not gonna live on to see another day.
Yeah, I'm calling him for a 30-point game out of the gate. Set the tone for the tournament. The second half of that West region.
Texas.
Texas won that game last night. Then yeah,
that was a good game. Yeah, Texas ended up winning.
Yeah. Actually, I got BYU going to the Final Four.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. I got them beating Arizona in the Elite Eight. The Bands, I just like the Bands, man. I mean,
he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but
I think he's about to show up. He's trying to be a number one pick, man. He's tired of hearing everybody talk about Darren Peterson and
Darren Peterson's shit. He's going back to college, I think he said. So he ain't gonna be no number one pick.
I know Bill Self is probably pulling his hair out, like, bro, why don't you go pro?
Go play in the G League or something for a year if you want.
Bill Self is going to enter the transfer portal.
I think I got BYU facing Arizona in the Elite Eight. I got Arizona winning that.
Yeah, for the rest of these, I got Gonzaga obviously losing to BYU in the second round.
Yeah.
I think I have Missouri advancing to the Sweet 16. No, I got Purdue. I got Missouri in the Sweet 16, losing to Purdue. He was losing to Purdue because that's 32-16. Yeah.
Nah, that's 64-32.
Oh no, yeah, they played. Yeah, I'm tripping. So I got Purdue. Yeah.
Yeah. I got it the way you're going. I think we're all on the same lines on this side, except for you got
I got BYU.
You got BYU going to the Final Four, and I got Arizona.
Gonzaga one more time, one more letdown. Like, they got to bring it home one year, man. They got us. Just to see them climb the mountain like that, you came from unknown to also ran to consistent to contender, and they just can't break that contender.
I thought they did win it.
No, Gonzaga doesn't have a championship.
Andy Dalton's a Philadelphia Eagle now.
Andy Dalton?
Yeah, he got traded for a 7th round pick in next year's draft.
Why, man? Why would they want Andy Dalton? There's so many other quarterbacks you could get to be the backup.
Well, he's just going to be like their third. I hope they have 2. Because Tanner McKee's their backup.
Well, shout out to Andy Dalton, man. Still getting them checks.
He's like, I got to go get a ring.
Probably, yeah. To the South, what you know about the dirty South? Florida, and that game was last night too, as well, wasn't it? Prairie View, Lehigh.
No, that's today.
All right. Doesn't matter. Whoever wins is gonna get stomped out by Florida.
Yep, Florida.
Clemson. I think I got Iowa beating Clemson.
Me too.
I got Vandy winning, and I got Nebraska beating Troy.
Me too.
Then I got Vandy advancing again, and
Yes.
Florida. I got Florida's my champ. I got Florida winning the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I got Florida losing to Vandy. Vandy beat them early in the year, and they beat them.
They did.
And I think Vandy's gotten better. Like, they look better than they did then. And I'm like, man, I think Vandy might handle it to them again.
Okay. So I think they kind of caught Florida feeling themselves a little bit. And
well, that's the problem with Florida. They start feeling themselves a little bit on every now and then, and it's a problem.
Yeah, but that's gonna be the problem for Vandy to me. They know you're coming now. You're not sneaking up on them. You're not catching them by surprise. They know what it is. I think they're gonna take care of it. So it should be a good game. I don't think Florida's gonna blow them out.
I think Florida's gonna lull themselves to sleep with the first two. So they're gonna beat up on Lay, and then they're gonna face Iowa, and it might be a match in the first half, and then Florida's just gonna stomp a mud hole, and then they're gonna see Vandy. Vandy's just gonna walk in there and punch him in the face. I feel, but I think it'll be a good game either way it goes. But
yeah. And then I got Florida. My championship is actually Florida, and shout out Rock Chalk True Crime. Hey, she has a true crime YouTube channel. So for everybody out there that's into true crime stories, hey, go check her out. Actually subbed the other day and checked it out. Pretty solid.
Nice. Hey, I'm gonna have to tell my son. He's talking about doing some true crime stuff, like doing like murder mysteries on his TCO YouTube page, where have us and kind of be like not a Dungeons and Dragons thing, but in a sense where we would have to solve the mystery for someone's murder.
So interactive. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate the sentiments. I just try to do what I can do when I can do it. That's all. Actually my championship is Florida versus BYU. I got BYU in the chip.
BYU shit. And BYU's the champ?
No, Florida. I got Florida beating BYU.
I want to be like, hold the hell on, man. This is just for fun for you. You just not even caring. You just said BYU. You were like Kevin Costner on draft day. No matter what, BYU. That's what you wrote down on that piece of paper.
I mean, to be fair, from the beginning of the season, I've had them in the Final Four.
Wow.
So as soon as I saw AJ DeBanza play, I was like,
he's a dog. Don't get me wrong, but
and their point guard is nice too. But I was like, he's good enough to carry this team to the Final Four. Nah, I ain't saying they're gonna win the whole thing, which I don't have them win the whole thing.
You don't gotta win the whole thing.
Yeah, I think he can take them to the Final Four.
No matter what.
Here we go. Second half of that bracket. Got the couple of blue bloods. Carolina, Illinois, Houston lately. In this one, I didn't have any upsets in this half. I had Carolina, Illinois, St. Mary's, and Houston winning.
I've been back and forth with this one because North Carolina's down their best player. I think they actually have another player that's beat up, and I feel like VCU can get the upset.
That's fair.
And I think they do, and then the rest of it follows, like you said. And I got Illinois facing Vandy and going to the Final Four.
He's still pretty. Yeah, they are.
Their defense is insanely good. It's just they can't score. Like Illinois is great on both sides, and that's why I believe they could be that team that comes out on top of that in that game.
Yeah, they got I was messing up his name. Was Wagler?
Wagler. What's his?
Yeah, the point drop 40.
Yeah, that dude's sick.
Yeah, 6'6". Hey man, Cavs could use a 6'6" point guard. That's all I'm saying. Well, Well, I mean, technically we got James Harden, 6'5", but we could use a young,
younger version. Yes.
And I think I got Houston advancing to the. I got them
face Florida.
Yeah, in the Elite Eight.
Man, the Florida going on. So I got Illinois in the Final Four here, and I got Duke.
You got them in the Final Four?
Yeah, I got Illinois in the Final Four. I got Illinois, and what we did Duke and Arizona, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got those are my 3 so far.
All right. To the greatest place on God's green earth, the Midwest.
Midwest.
Michigan. This is where mine get shaky. Hey, shout out to Howard.
Yeah, he was balling, dude. That one kid, he was the MEC Player of the Year. That dude was a baller.
Yeah. Too bad they gotta play Michigan though. That sucks.
Yeah, that's sorry.
I got Michigan winning this game. I got Georgia winning the second game. But I actually have Georgia beating Michigan. I have Michigan as the first number 1 seed to get eliminated.
Wow.
To me, their problem is they just don't have a go-to guy. Like if they need to get a bucket, they don't have a guy that's like, here, go get us 2 points. Like they got guys who can make shots. They got guys. I mean, they got the size. They can play on the inside. They're physical, and it stems from that Duke game. Watching the game when they played Duke, there was just stretches for like 3 minutes. They just couldn't make a shot, and it was like what if they had AJ Debanta or Darius A. Cuff? Like I'd be more confident, but they just don't have that guy, and that scares me. And Georgia's their roster stacked full of athletes, so they're like the Hawks. They're like the Hawks. If they turn this game into a track meet, I think they can get Michigan. And I think that's exactly what they're gonna do. Michigan has to keep. If they both meet, Georgia takes care of their business, and Michigan takes care of their business. Michigan has to keep that game a half-court game.
Gotta slow their pace down.
Yeah, for sure. Who else? I don't think I had any other surprises. I had Texas Tech winning and Bama winning. And I think I had Georgia to the Elite Eight. Yeah.
So who do you got in the Elite Eight?
From here, Georgia.
Damn.
So I got Georgia beating Michigan. Then I got Tech and Bama. I got Bama beating Tech, and I got Georgia beating Bama.
All right, well, we're about to get real sloppy then, because I got the St. Louis Billikens beating Georgia. I think it's going to be a crazy game. They're both those teams. They both go.
Yeah.
I got Michigan beating whoever. I got Akron taking down Texas Tech.
Hey.
I'm going with Uncle Scott because I've watched some of their games. I looked into it a little more, and it's holy crap, dude. They are well-rounded, and they can play. And I think Texas is, again, they're coming off injuries. They've been lackadaisical, and I think they can get them. I do have Bama beating Hofstra, but the problem is Bama's now lost their second-best player or best player on the team because he had pounds of weed in his dorm.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So he's not going to be playing. He's not even making the trip. So he felt like he still had to deal, even though he's getting NIL, which is stupid as hell.
Right.
But I got Akron upsetting Bama too. I think that's going to be the run. It's going to be Akron. They're going to face Michigan. Michigan is going to beat them. But that'll be the run there for me. That'll be that one team that you're like, oh man.
All fair. Second half of the Midwest, Tennessee.
That'll be the night we won't know. But
I know, and ironically, wishful thinking. I'm hoping it's Miami of Ohio and wins tonight. because I have Miami of Ohio beating Tennessee.
All right.
So my bracket can count. I can lose points tonight. Just stupid. Why get rid of these games, man? Just put them in. Just put them in.
No, man.
Like, I think I got Virginia winning. I got Santa Clara beating Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I got Iowa State winning. And I think I got Santa Clara beating Iowa State. And yeah, I have Santa Clara to the Elite Eight.
Is this the other team you wrote down on that piece of paper?
Yeah.
God, man, Santa Clara. Wow. And so you got Georgia in the Final Four, you said?
I think I did, yeah. I ended up having Georgia in the Final Four. Had to.
Your Final Four is probably the weirdest Final Four.
It's probably now, I had to go ahead and look it up real quick.
I got Tennessee beating whoever. I want Miami Ohio to win. I truly do, but I got Tennessee winning. I got Virginia winning the Wright State game, and then Virginia moving on, beating Tennessee. I like Santa Clara to beat Kentucky. I do like that. But I got Iowa State moving all the way to the Final Four. I think they're just tough team, man. They're going to be the hardest out in the Final Four, I think. Arizona and them two going at each other is going to be real nasty.
All right, yeah, I do. I was correct. I got, yep.
So you got on one side.
I got.
You got Duke and BYU, or Duke and Florida.
Final right? Four? Yeah, I got Duke and Florida.
Yes. And then BYU versus Georgia.
Yeah, that's how BYU gets into the championship game.
And BYU versus Florida, and Florida wins.
Yeah, Florida winning the chip.
And I got Duke versus Illinois, Duke winning, and then I got Arizona versus Iowa State, Arizona going, and then Duke winning the championship.
Yeah, what did we do? Okay, I didn't. Yeah, I was incorrect. I didn't have. Oh no, I said Santa Clara. Yeah, Santa Clara. I got them in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, my Elite Eight is Arizona, BYU, Georgia, Santa Clara, Florida, Houston, and Duke, UConn.
Wow. Georgia, Santa Clara. Dude, if that game happens, that's insane.
It is as long as Georgia takes care of their part.
Well, I mean, you got to. I'm telling you, you're acting, man. You don't think highly of Cyclones over there?
No, I just think Santa Clara can catch them slipping. That's all.
Shit.
They can catch the magic. Somebody has to catch the magic.
Yes, well, still you got BYU catching all sorts of magic going to the finals.
But it's not magic if you have the best player on the floor. That's not really magic.
And then you got Georgia going to the Final Four. You telling me that ain't magic?
No, because all they got to do is beat Michigan. If they beat Michigan, then everybody else you telling Georgia you don't think Georgia could beat Texas Tech? Or Santa. They would then only have to beat Texas Tech and Santa Clara, and you're in the Final Four. So they're big. All they got to do is beat Michigan. Or even Alabama. Okay, that's what it was. I didn't have Alabama. I had Texas Tech beating Alabama.
Yeah, I think Alabama falls in that second round no matter who they play. I just think Alabama's not going to be the same team. I think the whole thing going down is going to disrupt that whole. Hofstra might be able to pull it off.
That's right.
That'd be crazy if Hofstra pulls it off, but it could happen.
Yeah, but I need Miami of Ohio to handle their business tonight because I have the greatest game in NCAA tournament history happening when Miami of Ohio faces Santa Clara in the Sweet 16.
That'd be insane. You got Miami of Ohio going all the way to the Sweet 16?
Which one?
You got Cinderella place.
That's right. Yeah, because I got Santa Clara beating Kentucky, I got Miami of Ohio beating Tennessee and then beating Virginia. And, yeah, Santa Clara beating Kentucky and Iowa State. And there it is. Santa Clara versus Miami of Ohio. Winner goes to the Elite Eight.
That's insane. God, talk about some greatness right there, man. He was like, we giving the small school some run.
Yeah. But see, these are the kind of things that can happen when the committee loads up a bracket. Like they loaded up the East. So now you have this bracket, the Midwest, which is kind of suspect.
Sub teams, like subpar teams, like they're good names, blue bloods, but they're not as good as they usually are.
Right.
And you got a lot of at-large schools that are like, yeah, we can smack these dudes up. Yeah.
Yeah, Santa Clara, Steve Nash gonna be in the house. He probably gonna give him a locker room pep talk. And Jalen Williams from OKC, he hurt, so he could probably gonna slide through. We'll see which version of Kansas shows up.
It's all about one dude. If Peterson shows up, then they score 100. If he doesn't show up, they score 50.
If he decides to play his full allotted minutes and not play 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Watch, you gonna go out there like, we should beat these guys. I'm gonna go sit down.
Yeah, that's one thing. I wish Kansas would have got matched up like against somebody. We're gonna force you to play. They might not.
I don't see St. John's losing.
So I'm a Trey White fan, though.
I mean, if Kansas loses their game, that'd be crazy. Their first game,
a lot of people are.
They could. You're right. They could. It's just God, and that's what's the problem with this whole thing right now. Is everybody's saying there's all the big seeded schools could, take down the top seeded schools this year. Like it's a big upset year type thing going on. Yeah. And that's when it's going to be. It's going to fall just as it's supposed to fall. The better seed's going to win every single game. That's how it's going to end up working. Watch, it'll suck.
I'm with it. I don't think has that ever happened in the history of the tournament.
No, there's always been
all the top seeds won the first round.
That's what I'm saying. There's always been upset.
Yeah.
Somebody's always come out of nowhere and done something crazy. Like, we saw UMBC, who just lost to Howard last night. They're the team that took down Virginia, the number 1 overall seeded team. They took them down. When was it? 17?
Yeah.
Or no, 15? One of those two, whatever it was. And then Duke got taken down by St. Peter's, a couple years ago? 21? It's crazy. Exactly, Rock. Yeah. That is exactly what this is, and that's why I love it so much.
And that's why Georgia's going to the Final Four.
Shut up. This is why I make my money, because of the upset. Because I'm playing for them to happen. I'm betting on the upsets.
Let me tell you, if Georgia makes the Final Four,
that's insane.
I'm getting the Ant-Man Bulldogs jersey. Yeah, I gotta get one.
Get Georgia jersey. You can't be no Wolves.
And I'm probably end up getting this anyway. BYU makes the championship. Yeah, I'm getting the DeBanson jersey.
Shit, you just get a BYU hat if you want.
No, I gotta add to the jersey collection.
Yeah.
Because since Vegas is getting a basketball team, now I'm gonna have some autograph opportunities. So, I mean, Las Vegas, I get them anyway because half the NBA and NFL be here in the summer anyway.
Yeah, just gotta know where they're at.
Yeah, it's gotta be in the right place at the right time. Well, actually, no, a lot of the NBA guys be here for summer league. So.
Oh yeah, summer league's huge there. I need to come out there for summer league, just get some of that stuff.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good time. You get to watch. Basically, by a day pass, you can watch all the games. So
yeah,
they got
cool.
Yeah, the two gyms are connected. Even though it looks different on TV, but they're actually connected.
When does the summer league happen?
Was it first or second week of July?
Yeah, it's July, right? All right.
Yeah, because the draft is at the end of June, so it's usually like a couple weeks after that. Or the Orlando Summer League is like right after the draft, and then you got the one in Utah Summer League, and I think there's one in Oakland or the Bay, and then but Vegas is the major one.
Because we're putting out a sheet of what we're doing next year. Like we're making trips and doing things to go hit certain sporting events to make it big. Like Scully's going to be at the draft this year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to jump in live on some of the Network 216 stuff. Since I'm going up there, we're going to cut him in. You know, he's going to do
Where's the draft this year?
Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
So he lives in Erie, PA. So he's like right there.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. This year would have been a dope time then, because not only is Summer League, I think either the week after Summer League or at the same time, the EYBL is out here too. So all the top high school prospects be out here as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just July. July is usually a real good time to be in Vegas. You got obviously kick it off with the 4th of July. Then you got Summer League. There's usually a lot of sports stuff going. It's usually a big fight, something like that. So yeah, it's hot as hell, but
it's always hot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, actually, I'd rather be hot than cold.
Nah, I get it.
I can always find a pool somewhere.
Well, people always say they can warm up. They can't cool down as fast.
Oh yeah, you can pile up layers. There's only so much you can take off. Yeah. Shit, man, we hold people hostage long enough, man. Almost that time to get out of here. But before we do, make sure go ahead and tap in with the rest of the Network 216 family of content creators and podcasts. Check them out in their YouTube page. Of course, you already hear me and Big Mike. Head over, if you want to hear more from me, head over to the Audible YouTube page. And of course, if you want to hear more from Big Mike, head over to the Man Cave Media LLC YouTube page. And with that, what y'all got for the rest of the week, bro?
Tomorrow, we're going to let Jay do his bracket live on air. See what the difference is. Thanks, Rock. See what the difference is between my bracket and what Scully had to say. And we're going to go early, too. It's going to be at 11 tomorrow instead of 1:30. That way, we're going to be done at 12 because the games start at 12:10.
Right.
And get done and out of there. But, yeah, pretty much just March Madness is what it's solely going to be. And then that's it. The next week, right back on here talking why the Browns aren't going to draft Simpson and all this other
good. All right. And I say for me, make sure I put the right image up there. There it is. Tomorrow, you catch me with Jay, the MIC, and K Witt, Rec Room Sports Radio. Tomorrow from 4 to 6 Eastern, live on ESPN Jacksonville 690 AM radio. So you can listen to it through the ESPN website. You can listen to it through the ESPN app, through the ESPN radio app, or your satellite radio provider if you have that. And of course, we also simulcast on YouTube. So if you're not out and about, you're more stationary, head over to the Rec Room Sports YouTube page and check us out live there. So, with that being said, let's go KU. I believe.
Do you believe in miracles?
I don't know why I just heard Whitney Houston's voice in my head. Believe in miracles.
I heard Al Michaels. Because he say that? He says that. Then I hear him say that stuff. He says that same thing during basketball.
Oh, man. Make sure there we go. All right. And of course, before we get out of here, man, do us the biggest favor. Click. Hit that thumbs up, sub if you're new. Turn notifications on so you know the next time that we're here talking all things Cleveland, which is every Monday, every Wednesday at 2:16 Eastern. And always remember, when you hear them dogs barking, that means the pound is in the building. So, for myself, the homie Big Mike, hey, till next time. Peace.
Peace. Down.